here in the studio. Well, I'm sure the CD Drumming and Dreaming is being just released. Fernando's new CD. His CD release party is next Sunday. It's well, you're competing against me next Sunday, Fernando. It's
from 4 to 7.
Yeah, I'm from 2 to. Well, you could listen, I guess, to the first couple hours of folk and acoustic music, but then
That's
at the
true.
Wellness Center, you have a whole evening of food and drink, and is it meditation as well?
Yes. So these pieces that you're hearing now, and the pieces that you will hear from my album, we will be doing adaptations of those pieces.
Is it going to be a meditation while people listen to the concert?
Yes, and meditation, and it's good to mention that meditation can take different forms. Meditation can happen while you're sitting. Meditation can happen while you're lying down, but meditation can also happen when you're dancing and moving. So the evening itself will take an arc from the most subtle and still to the most energetic and exciting and with dancing and movement.
That's the meditation dance different than ballroom dancing there. So.
I would say so, yeah. But the two, as long as you're present, really, that's what the two have in common. No matter what style or genre, it's about the presence underneath it all.
So there's dancing at your CD release party.
Yeah, there will be journeys where we'll be encouraging people and inspiring people to move and make the movement a meditation.
And for information about your CD, is that your website, right?
Yeah, FernandoSuberats.com. You'll see a link to the album there. And for more information about the event, or just to keep in touch with me in general, you can go into my Instagram at Fernando Subirats.
Do you have other shows coming up?
Yes, we have a series of garden concerts coming up at the Bagua Center in the Design District of Miami, where we'll be on a weekly basis having this type of music featured on a weekly basis. And right now, the garden of the Bagua Center is under remodel, so it can host large events for this type of music. So that will be coming up this year, and we look to be doing more of these sound healings and dreaming and journey sessions at the Wellness Ironside this year as well.
How much of this sound healing has healed you?
Oh, I would have to say quite a bit. Every time, this is a practice for me. So every time I sit down to meditate in the morning, it brings me that much closer to being present, to being aware. As a Gemini, I'm an air sign, so that to me it lends itself to daydreaming and maybe having been labeled as absent-minded, and whatnot. And I would like to mention that actually for those of you listening out there who have been labeled as absent-minded or feel have like you've been judged or criticized for your propensity to daydream. Well, this music and this type of event is for you, because this is an opportunity and a method to daydream intentionally, with purpose, and also with results. Results.
What kind of results are you talking about?
For example, if you wanted to get a heads up on a relationship that you're pondering, or a job change, or a relocation to another city, you can journey, quote-unquote journey, do a drum journey with this drumming meditation music, drop into a dream state, ask a question about any facet of your life, and be open to images and memories and information to be provided to you, and for the answers to come to your question.
Who answers those questions?
That's a good question. Well, we all have guardian angels. We all have animal totems, and this is what learning about shamanism is all about. Learning about all the unseen help and behind-the-scenes help, helping spirits that are available at all times.
Where did you get your training? Where did you learn about the shamanism practice?
Well, now would be a great time to give great respect to my teachers. My first teacher of shamanism is Chet Alexander, who runs and owns the Nityananda Center in Coconut Grove. He's a jewel, a hidden jewel of Miami. He's a shaman, a Kabbalist, a counselor, a kung fu master, a sweat lodge leader. He's been adopted by native families here in South Florida, native tribes. He's just a phenomenal man, and I learned so much from dreaming to plant medicine to animal medicine, and he's helped me many times. And my wife too. She's also a student of Chet Alexander. Together we've studied with him, and that's been a tremendous influence.
That's a totally different world than what I'm familiar with. First time I've heard this gentleman's name. So.
Yeah, he's amazing. Chet Alexander in the Tiananda Center. And also, big thanks and respect to Robert Moss, mossdreams.com. He's a widely prolific author on dreaming, and he does online courses, very extensive online courses in dream work, and also in-person retreats for dream work that I had a chance to take a course with and learn from. And so those two together, yeah.
Fernando Subirats is here. His new release, Drumming and Dreaming, official CD release party is next Sunday, starting at 4 in the afternoon at Wellness Ironside. And for more information, you can go to Fernando's website, or Wellness Ironside has a website.
Yes.
So what is in your future? You said 2020. This year is going to be a breakout year for you. What do you envision happening?
Yes. Prolific artistry, album after album. Like I mentioned, Ann Hoffman and I will be releasing an album this year. We will be releasing an album this year. Inti Nod will be releasing an album this year. My musical comedy album will be coming out this year. I will be doing more public speaking because I really just love, as you can probably gather, I just love to talk. I can talk and talk about the subjects that I'm passionate about. So I want to do just some dedicated speaking engagements.
But how did you become passionate about it? When did you discover this passion?
When I was a kid, I used to do impersonations of people. When I was younger, I was often the life at parties. My family, and they would always encourage me and nudge me, to just speak. And my teachers, my grade school teachers, I remember them commenting on how eloquent I was, and so I think it was just something that I was born with.
So the performance is the passion.
Performance is a passion. Connecting with the passion is a passion. Sharing is a passion.
Fernando, congratulations on your new CD
and
discovering your passion. It's hard to find what you're passionate about.
Yeah, and then it's also to manifest it. So, one thing is I suggest to people who are actually just trying to find their passion, who don't even know what they want to do with their creativity, is just to find a few minutes each day just to be still. And just ask yourself, well, what am I here to do? What is my destiny? What is my passion? And allow that answer to unfold. And then once you get the answer, to take whatever action you can towards that goal.
Fernando, thank you so much for sharing that with us. And Ann Hoffman, thank you so much for coming in. And I suppose you're going to be at the Wellness Center, too, performing with Fernando next Sunday as well. You're going to be playing flute now, Ann?
Yeah, we have one more piece if we have time.
Yeah, that's what I wanted you to introduce here. What piece is this?
So this piece is also from the album. It's called Animal Totem Encounter.
What is your animal totem?
Coyote, the coyote.
Okay.
And if you get a sense, or if you know what your animal totem is, or if you get a sense of what your animal totem is, if you just look up the symbolism for that animal, you'll know it's your animal totem when you consult the great Oracle Google and look up blank symbolism. For me, when I looked up coyote symbolism and saw the qualities of that animal, it was like reading an autobiography.
And it helps you?
It does. You can connect to your animal spirit to send them on assignments, to receive wisdom and guidance, to help you when you're sick. I mean, yes, for a variety of reasons, you can connect to your animal totem like you would a guardian angel.
It sounds a little bit wacky, but if you believe in it, it helps, right?
Well, yeah, belief. There's a book called Biology of Belief, but it's almost like electricity too. You don't have to believe in electricity to know that it works, and to use it and to benefit from it.
Makes a lot of sense, Fernando, and thank you so much. Ann is going to play the flute now, and this is the totems. What song is this again?
Animal Totem Encounter from Drumming and Dreaming. Thank you.
Here's Fernando Subirats.